Hello everyone! Today you're going to get your painted papers back that we had worked on last time, and you'll notice that they have been cut. So the purple sheet, which hopefully part of your name might be cut off, so you might have to rewrite your last name. This is going to become our background paper, so everything will be cut and paste onto this. This paper you can cut in half right away and separate the orange from the green side. And we're going to be making Frankensteins with these. So the first thing we'll want to do is make the head for Frankenstein. So on the back, practice drawing your shape. So you could use a circle, you could use a square shape, you could use an oval, whatever shape you want Frankenstein's head to have. I think I might do kind of more of like a rectangle shape to give him more of like a blocky head. And you want it to be large. That's going to be the trick. So whatever shape you're drawing, make sure that you're using almost all of this green paper. I might even leave a little bit here for a neck for my Frankenstein. So I'm going to cut out along my lines, and we drew on the back so that way if we accidentally go off our line, nobody's going to be able to tell on the front side. See? And I would just save your green scraps for now. You never know if you might want them for something else. So there's our head and our neck. And then the orange is going to be his shirt. And so you can kind of line it up and see how that's going to work. It could work for the whole thing, but I'm just going to do a little bit of changes to mine. So mine will have rounded shoulders like that. And again, you want to make it big. So I'm just cutting a little bit of it off to add a little detail. There we go. Okay, and then you'll glue it on, and it's going to be important for this that the bottom of the orange shirt lines up with the bottom of the purple paper, and then you have Frankenstein's neck. If yours doesn't have a neck, his head might just attach just like that, and that would totally be fine. I gave mine a neck just to try something a little bit different. When you are gluing on these objects, just a quick reminder, if you can hear air, then the glue should come out. If you cannot hear air, then that means there is a clog. We trace around the outside edge, and then you turn it over and press and hold. And you want to ensure that it's on there really good. And notice I don't have any glue oozing out because I did a nice amount of glue. If you do have some glue oozing out, you can just wipe it, and any extra glue you get on your fingers just rub together. So I'm going to glue my head down next. All right, now I'm going to use some black and white construction paper to add a few details. So Frankenstein needs some eyes, he needs some hair, and for his hair, usually it's kind of flat on top. I'm going to make a few marks here and kind of find where the edge of my guy is. So Frankenstein's gonna have a flat top of hair, and then maybe from one side to the other, it's going to have a zigzag line. There, you can kind of see my pencil mark. And then I'm gonna cut that. And this will give Frankenstein a flat haircut with some zigzag texture. The construction paper can also be used if you wanted to add some more details to his clothing, like maybe he's going to have a jacket or a tie or a striped shirt on. There we go. So that would give him some hair. I might recut some of my zigzags just a little bit higher on one side. There we go. Okay, and I glue that on to give Frankenstein some eyes. A quick way to do eyes is to take a white sheet of paper, fold it in half, draw a big circle. And then while the paper's folded, cut it out so that now you're gonna get 2 eyes the same size out. If you want to have 2 different size eyes, you absolutely could. That would be fun too. So you give your Frankenstein some eyes, and give him some pupils. Maybe some small black dots that are gonna go inside the eyes. Maybe you wanna give him some colored pupils too. Or some colored irises, sorry. The pupils are the black part of the eye. The irises are the colored part. Okay, so he's got hair. I could even move his eyes up. The nice thing about collage is you can kind of move things around until you're satisfied before you glue them on. Frankenstein needs some bolts coming out of him. Those could be cut out of gray paper. Again, you can do some decorations on his clothing. Like, I could even use one of these scraps. Oh, I kind of like that. And maybe make part of his clothes have some zigzags. That might be kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna pause and add a few more details. Almost finished with my Frankenstein. I'm gonna use a Sharpie to add the last few details. I'm gonna give him a nose, and mine's gonna be a cute smiley one. Maybe he'll have a few freckles, some details inside his ears. I'm gonna give him some buttons. My Sharpie is dying, oh no. There we go. Oil pastel is another material that would show up really good on here, so you could even go back in and add some lines in your hair, some white dots in the eyes, and all of that jazz. So enjoy having fun making your Frankenstein.